everybody. I'm so sorry. It has been forever. Me and Tay have been super busy, and that's not an excuse. I should have been on here, but I haven't. I've had crazy midterms, tons of essays, but I was like, oh my gosh, I am putting one up today. So here we are. Finally, things are starting to slow down here, which is beautiful. Because, yeah, like October, like I wish, where's my planner? I will show you it. It was so crazy because I color coordinate all my classes. So I had like, everything was color coordinated. And this was October. All those highlights and all that stuff is all different things. So that was nice. So then I'll show you November. November is beautiful. Look at November. There's like 4 things due. I am so thrilled. So, and then after that I come home for Thanksgiving. I come home for a week, or like come here for a week and get ready for finals. And I take finals. Then I'm home till like January something, which I am flippin' excited about. So yeah, so that's exciting to look forward to. I'm almost done with this really hard class. Thursday is my last day. Praise the Lord. I have made it through, and God has I can get through any kind of adversity with Him, and that's what He's shown me. And so that's been super awesome, because that teacher in there was a little crazy. Pretty sure she hated me. Did not like my views, did not like my perspectives, but you know what? Jesus is good, and Jesus is awesome, and that's what I'm going to stand on. So, the other day at church, we were actually, I think, this is still, kind of a weird part of life, and so, my one friend Sydney had been talking, because we were, just about different things in life, and, when you have questions or problems you just don't understand, that's when she always said, Alex, you need to drown it in prayer. And so, it was funny, because on Sunday, we were talking about, praying for, when there's an obstacle and there's a difficulty, when you hit a wall, what do you do? And so we talked about, there's the story in Luke where there's the dad and his son is demon possessed, and he comes to Jesus. He's like, hey, can you heal my son? Because the apostles couldn't, so they're like, Jesus, you're gonna have to do this. And so as the kid, the demon is possessing him, and he's spazzing and having a seizure and foaming. Jesus totally turns away from him and looks at the dad. And he was like, do you believe that I can heal him? And I love it. And the dad was like, he said, I believe, but help me overcome my unbelief. And it was so awesome because, me and Sydney, that has been, our prayer. Even though there are crazy things that happen here, it's I believe in you, God, but, please help me still in my unbelief. And so then the pastor was talking, and it just, it hit something in me that I've just, never thought about. So I just noticed I, spilled something on my desk. But, so it's in Luke, and I pulled it up, and it is, just kidding, Matthew. We're close. Matthew 7, 7, and 8. And so it says, ask and it will be given to you, seek and you will find, knock and the door will be opened to you. For everyone who asks receives, the one who seeks finds, and the one who knocks the door will be opened. And most people know the ask, seek, knock thing, Most people are like, oh, you gotta ask God and whatever. But I never heard it described like this. And the pastor was like, those are 3 different levels of aggression in prayer. He said, because when something happens, you ask God, right? He goes, but then if it's not answered, you don't hear anything. He's like, then that's when you have to seek. You have to seek God out. You have to find scriptures. You have to talk to, other people in small groups or leaders or other Christian friends. And you have to seek out some of those things and be like, what does the word say about this? What do you, based on your experiences, what has God done through you in this? And then that's when you knock. And that is when you are pounding on the door. You're like, God, I have asked you. I have seeked. And you'd be like, there's another story in the Bible where it talks about the woman, the widow, and she's knocking on the door of that guy, and he's like, oh my gosh, go to bed, go away. And she's like, I'm not gonna stop knocking. And finally he opens and he gives her what she wants. And that was very kind of out of context. You can Google it though. But this is just amazing because ask, seek, knock. So I don't know where you're at right now in your life, how things are going, how you're feeling, if you feel like God's just been silent, if you just feel like you need to see Him move. And so I challenge you in those 3 things, to ask, seek, and knock. Those are 3 different levels of aggression in prayer. And aggression usually sounds bad. It has a negative connotation. But I think when you apply it to prayer, no, there are times you have to pray hard. You have to fight through it. You have to be like, God, you have to intervene. And then there's also has to be a peace though. If He doesn't intervene how you want, you have to be able to understand that it is still His will that is best. But if you want to see something come to pass or you want something to change, I challenge you to do those 3 things, because that is what me and Sid have been doing, and that is just what I've been doing. And you just drown it in prayer. Do those 3 things. Ask God. Just be like, dude, God, help me with this. Help me understand this. Then if there's still nothing done, then that's where you have to seek. You have to seek out His Word. You have to seek out what He says. You have to completely immerse yourself in Him. And then if that's still not enough, then you are going to knock, and you are going to knock, and you are not going to go to sleep till then. You are not going to turn away from Him till then. You are not going to stop asking and seeking and knocking until He responds. And so that's just such an awesome way to illustrate how your prayer life should be, and how you should intercede for things and ask for things. And so yeah, I saw that, and the pastor was talking about it, and I was just like, oh my gosh, that is amazing. And so that has been my cry, and just my thing that I've been doing here. When I don't know something, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask, and I'm going to seek, and I'm going to knock, and I'm not going to stop bugging God about it until I see something come to pass. So I hope y'all are doing amazing, and I hopefully that helps someone out maybe. Taylor should be on Thursday, and if she's not, coming after you, Tay. Just kidding, I won't. In a Christ-like way. But yeah, so that is everything for today, and I love y'all and miss y'all, and I can't wait to see some of y'all soon-ish, kind of, maybe soon. But yeah, so again, feel free to check out past videos. We haven't been on in a while, so I apologize again. But yeah, so I love y'all and miss y'all so much, and have an amazing rest of your week, and I will get back with y'all next week, for sure. Sorry, my hair's crazy. Okay, bye guys.